You are listening to Pharmacy IT and Me, your informatics pharmacist podcast. Hey everyone, this is Tony Dow, and today is Friday, October 11th, and welcome to another episode of Last Week in Health IT. As with every episode, we start with this one stating that the intended audience for this episode is everyone. So, for those of you who don't know, this past week was the Cerner Health Conference of 2019, and it was held again in Kansas City, Missouri. This is the biggest conference of the year for Cerner, and it's basically its flagship event to show off all of the upcoming technologies that Cerner has, and also, partnerships. And in addition, there were also Cerner clients who would, come there and present creative uses of the Cerner system to accommodate unique situations, unique workflows. So for today's episode, I'll just be highlighting just a few Cerner-specific announcements that occurred this week. So the first thing I want to say is Cerner CEO outlines an Amazon partnership. So this week, the CEO of Cerner, Brent Schaefer, talked about the strategy that they have with Amazon Web Services to improve innovation in healthcare. As recap, Amazon and Cerner announced this partnership back in July. So the strategy will come in three different goals. The first one is to increase interoperability and usability of platforms. The second one is to transform data into insights. And the third one is to support rapid development and deployment of applications. So as some of you already know, I work at a facility that uses Cerner as our EHR. So this announcement sounds pretty promising to me because there's a large issue with interoperability just even within the different solutions inside Cerner. So in addition, there's so many spots that, we can document data within our EHR that's very hard to get meaningful information out of it. So that second goal that they have in transforming data into insights is one that I'm looking forward to hearing more about. All right, so the next news item is Cerner collaborates with i2i Population Health. So i2i Population Health is a big vendor on the population's health space for Medicaid patients. And, Cerner is, of course, one of the big EHR vendors. They have announced that Cerner's Health eIntent will be integrated with i2i's analytics products in the near future. This will allow for a major expansion of population health tools to Cerner clients. And as it is today, Health eIntent is a cloud-based platform that's already accepting data from a myriad of different EHR vendors, PBMs, and more. The announcement of the i2i integration is pretty exciting because there's going to be a lot more customizable analytics to drive healthcare decisions for population health and especially the Medicaid population. All right, so the next thing is Cerner launches a new cognitive platform. So a big announcement from CHC, and probably the last news item for this episode, is that Cerner unveiled Project Apollo, which turns out is a project that was built under the Amazon Web Service cloud infrastructure. Project Apollo uses very powerful cognitive computing capabilities and will be available to Cerner clients. The technology is still in its infancy, but Cerner says that the idea is there and it will be focusing on user experience and care delivery. And in conjunction with this announcement, Geisinger Health has signed with Cerner for a 10-year deal to expand Health eIntent usage and will work with Cerner to create an innovation team for the machine learning aspects of the Project Apollo. This is a pretty big deal because Geisinger Health, they serve over 3 million patients in 45 counties in Pennsylvania, and it's widely recognized for integrative care delivery within its health system. So, before we go, if you'd like to hear more news on healthcare IT, you can check out great curated articles at healthcareitnews.com. It's actually where I go for my daily healthcare IT news to keep myself updated on what's going on in that world. Alright, if you guys like this episode, you can subscribe and rate us on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, or any of your other favorite podcasting services. You can also follow us on social media on Twitter or Facebook at PharmacyITme, or Instagram at PharmacyInformatics, or by emailing me at tony@pharmacyitme.com. And I also wanted to plug a great networking opportunity called Pharmacist Connect. If you are familiar with Microsoft Teams or Slack Workspace, think of Pharmacist Connect as a large vetted one through Slack Workspaces. I've met some great colleagues on it, and there's even an informatics space within it as well. You can find out more by visiting pharmacistconnect.com, which is PharmacistConnect.com. Thank you again for listening, and I'll see you on the next episode of Pharmacy IT Me. And remember, technology is the tool, patient care is the goal.